for you all. Amen. Thank you for being vulnerable, being real.
Amen.
Thank God for a place where we can be like that. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Yes, sir. Turn your Bibles to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter number 7. I want to encourage you a little bit. Amen.
Amen.
And maybe challenge you a little bit.
Amen.
Find your place in Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Let's all stand together. I'll tell you the verse. We'll read one verse, and that's verse 8. Let's read it together.
Amen.
Amen. You ready?
Always.
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Father, we're thankful once again for this opportunity that you've given us. Lord, we are humbled in your presence. We're humbled by the example that you set. We're humbled by the love that you have for people, just all of us that are so undeserving. Lord, we're humbled by the hope that's within us. We're humbled, dear God, because we know that you took a bunch of backward, sinful people and, Lord, called us your own. Oh, how we thank you today for loving us so much, dear God, that you came down and died on a cruel cross and took a cruel beating and even became separated from the Father so that we will never know what it's like to suffer that kind of anguish. Lord, we're so thankful. Many times, dear God, we complain about things, but Lord, help us to sometimes to stop and say thank you. Because Lord, you're so good to us. We don't deserve anything, dear God. But Lord, you have given us all things. Oh, how we thank you. Praise your name this morning. In Jesus' name, amen. 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 Thank you, PA guy. Appreciate it. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Let me just start by saying that I talked a little bit about this in Sunday school today, but your book is still being written. You have not become who you're going to be yet. You are still in the process of becoming.
Amen.
No matter how old you are or how young you are, if you still have breath in your lungs, you have not arrived.
Amen.
We have not arrived. I thank you, Sister Angela, because the truth is, if the truth be known, we're all there. Every last one of us. There is no way that we will ever look down on you. There is no way we will ever cast you aside, because we know that, honestly speaking, that's where we all are. We are all a mess. 1 minute we're in and 1 minute we're out. 1 minute we're up and 1 minute we're down. We are a mess.
Amen.
But the one thing that is for sure is that God can turn a message out of a mess. And he often does just do or does. Does. Thank you. I got to seek the teacher. That God made her teacher made me a preacher, and sometimes the preacher got to seek the teacher, and sometimes the teacher got to seek the preacher. Amen. Anyhow, but God often does just that. Amen. Something that looks like a mess becomes the greatest message that anybody could ever see. As I look around in this room, I know a lot of you personally. I know a lot. I know things about you, your process, and the things that you've come through. And you know, like I know, that the only reason why you're still here is because of the grace of God. Amen. Sometimes we put more stock in ourselves than what it's worth. I know I am not here because I'm such a great person, regardless of what you think you see. I know I am here by the grace of God, plus nothing, minus nothing. Paul said, by the grace of God, I am what I am, and I understand that. The good, the bad, and the ugly, I am what I am by the grace of God. And we all got some good and bad and ugly. Y'all thought that was just a TV show. No, that's real life. Amen. You get to know anybody long enough, you will see the good, the bad, and the ugly. Amen. And the way that our church is set up, that's what we want. As your pastor, I love it when people come in and they're excited about church. And I always say this, but I'm going to say it again. For those of you who may not have ever heard this statement, love when people are excited. I get a kick out of seeing people come in and, man, they're excited. They just love it. But the thing I like the most is when they start going through something. Because that lets me know why, the reason why you're here. It's when you go through something and you still show up. The fact that Miss Angela is a person that will still show up. I may not be everything you want me to be, but one thing is for certain, I'm still going to show up. Bad attitude and all, I'm still going to show up. And I like that. I do. I like that. And pretty much a lot of you have been there. I remember a time, Miss Cheryl, when she first started coming to church, I would get up here and I would preach a message, and Miss Cheryl, I could always tell, Brother Keenan, I could always tell when I got on your mama's nerve. Because your mama would sit there and start going like this. And she would sit right on the end of that seat, and as soon as I started praying, could always tell. There was one time I chased her all the way up the street. I turned the pulpit over to Pastor Tom, and I jumped out and ran up the street after Miss Cheryl to try to stop her from leaving. Oh my gosh, you talk about some times. Some times, amen. Amen. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Because nobody expects perfection. I know I'm going to get on your nerves sometimes. I'm going to make you mad. Sometimes you're not even going to want to speak to me, but it's okay. I'm not going to treat you no different. I'm not going to excommunicate you because you would speak to the pastor. It's okay. Amen. Because once you get over it, you'll come back and we'll be okay and we'll just keep moving forward. And that's the way it goes. And hopefully one day, when I'm in that kind of place, you can treat me the same way. That you can be patient with me because of the fact that I've been patient with you. Amen. And you understand my passion is human too. We are human. Amen. We are human people trying to serve a God that is perfect. How cool is that? Let me give you a couple of things, and I'm going to let you good people going about your business this Sunday afternoon. First of all, things are going to get rough, but don't ever change the course. You know what I mean by that? Know what I mean by don't change the course? What I mean is this. God has you on a course. He brought you here for a reason. Amen? Now, sometimes things are going to get hard. Sometimes people are going to treat you bad. Sometimes, because we're human. Amen? But you must never quit. Don't ever give in to the temptation that I need to live an easier life. I need to go to a church that is easier, a church where I'm not expected to be whatever the church expects me to be. And I hear that so many times. This church put me under too much pressure because I feel like that I have to be something. No, the pressure is not coming from the church. The pressure is coming from the one that lives inside of you that challenges you to be better than you think you can be. You can be better. I'm going to say it again. You can be better. And the thing is, whenever you walk through these doors, you are going to be challenged to be better. Yes, we will accept you where you are. But we're always going to challenge you to be better. We're going to challenge you to move forward. We're going to challenge you to try to reach higher. We're going to challenge you to challenge yourself. I meant to bring my bell in here, Pastor Tom. No, I'm all right. Yeah, go get it. Go ahead. Yeah, go get it. See, I always told you about the Navy SEALs and the hell that the instructors put them through. I mean, they go through it. It's the most rigorous place that you can go to try to become a soldier. I mean, I'm talking about 13, 14 hours of just hardship. Put a big log where like 5 or 6 of you have to hold this log, and you are right in the place where when the tide comes in, it covers you. But the log has to stay up in the air even while the tide has covered you with water. You have to keep that log up and not worry about whether or not you're going to drown. Where are they? Those bells.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, your bells. Yes, your bells. Our bells. My bell. Let me say something is mine and we got a problem. Can any of you guys relate to me in this room? I know Papa's going to be the only one to raise his hand since my mom is not here today. I know. Yeah, so y'all can relate to me. See, I'm not the only one. That's wonderful. That's really wonderful, amen. Praise the Lord. Because, you know, they live by the standard, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. Amen. Woo! See that? I got a witness. Wow, I got a witness for questions. Anybody else got a witness to testify? We got some witnesses in here. Amen. That's right, Pastor. You better believe it. Oh, my bells. It's horrible. But what happens is there's a bell that's right on this platform. And every time they've had enough, they have to go and hit that bell. Every time. Pastor Tom, can you hold this for me? Amen. Yes, sir. That's what they have to do. They have to hit that bell, put the helmet off, and walk down the platform, and walk down the hall of shame, whatever that place is. It means that they've had enough. Can't take it anymore. So you know what we're going to do as a church? We're going to put one right there. And when you have come to the place where you can't take it anymore, only thing you have to do is go and hit that bell. We don't need an explanation. We don't need well, because we don't need none of that. Just hit the bell and just keep it moving. That's all. We understand, believe me, we understand that not everybody can do this.
When you put the bell up.
We get it. We understand. I have never and will never badmouth anybody that has walked away. We'll never do it. What we will do, we'll just keep going. Yes. Let's keep on our own personal bell. Y'all can see her now in here on one Sunday, just like, I said. Come back next Sunday with her bell. I thought it was over, but I guess the Lord still wants me to come back. Wasn't even planning to talk to you, but the Lord turned me around the parking lot, told me I had to come back. Yep, ring the bell. I'm sorry. Ring the bell. No, that's it. Thank you, Pastor Tom. That's it. Don't change the course. If you ever begin the hideous sin of running, you will always be a runner. Things are going to get rough. Y'all hear me? Things are going to get rough. Are they going to? You know, the Bible promises us that if you desire to live godly in Christ Jesus, that you will suffer persecution. Did you know that that is a promise that's in the Bible? That, my friend, if you desire to live for God, you say, preacher, I've never seen that. 2 Timothy 3:12. Amen. If you desire to live for God, that there will be times when you, as a person, will suffer. Write it down. This road is often littered with misunderstandings, quarrels, dislikes, and conflicts. But you must resolve to serve the Lord no matter what. Y'all hear me? Don't put your destiny in the hands of nobody.
Amen.
Stay the course. Amen? Second of all, don't let the course change you. Miss Angela, when she first came in to our church, she was just so bubbly and full of love, and she just wanted everybody to love her, and she wanted to hug everybody. We wasn't even a hugging church back then, but Miss Angela was just a hugger. She just wanted to hug everybody. She wanted to give everybody some love and make everybody feel good. And what happened is she began to get hurt and disappointed. And then she started saying that some people didn't hug her back. And some people try to avoid her altogether. And what happens in that kind of situation is you are tempted to change. You begin to allow what somebody has done to you and the way they treat you to change the person that you are. Listen to me. Don't let the course change you. God has created you the way that you are for a reason. Yes, everybody's not going to appreciate you. Whoop-de-doo. Everybody didn't appreciate Jesus either. But he never allowed the course to change him. He knew what he came to do. He knew what was in his heart, and he did it. And never said, all right, I'm done. I'm ringing the bell. You know that? I'm ringing the bell. I'm going to call 10 legions of angels from heaven, and we're going to destroy everything. Because y'all think y'all bad. I'm going to show y'all who's bad. That way you're trying to make a reference to a song. But yeah, I don't know why that song popped into my head as soon as I said that. Amen. That's horrible, isn't it? But that's the thing. He didn't do that. Instead, he continued to be who he is. Not was, because he's not dead. Who he is. Amen? Hey, be the person God created you to be. Hurts will come. Sometimes people will treat you like dirt. They will talk about you. They will turn their backs on you. And they forget all the good things you did and only remember the bad. And then they will even turn other people against you. Regardless of whatever anybody does, whatever anybody says, listen to me. Don't change. Don't ever change. I can tell y'all some stories about Brother Pastor Tom. I'm not going to tell it, but one day maybe he will get up and tell the stories. Because the thing is, in our church, I prayed for him because I was like, man, if I had to go through what he went through, I don't even know if I can make it. I really don't know what I would do. But he had to stand by the stuff, even when his heart was broken.
Yes.
That goes for all of us. Amen. My heart has been broken. But I know the course that God has put us on. Amen. Some things I don't even share with my wife because I'm afraid that she's going to go after somebody. Because she's a little less forgiving than I am. And so therefore I keep certain things away from her. Amen. Amen. But you see, turn with me to 2 Corinthians 11 real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 11. Look at verse 23. You got to understand that it's going to happen. Hurt is going to happen. Disappointment is going to happen. Understand that. Amen. Understand there's nothing you can do to try to stop yourself from being hurt and disappointed. I get around a lot of people that just want to protect themselves from. Miss Angela was saying today that she tries to close herself off. That's a protection mechanism. It is you trying to protect yourself from somebody hurting you or being disappointed at you or whatever. So you put up the hard shell to try to protect yourself from everybody. And the truth is, if you want to serve Christ, you're going to have to open yourself up to people. You have to have the courage that when you get hurt, to get up and try it again. That when one person hurts you, that you can get up and love somebody again. That if somebody dog you out, that you will have the courage to get up and continue to try to love people that's showing you that they don't like you. It's easy to love people that love you back. That's easy. Amen? That's what we call in Christianity sissy stuff. Because it's easy to love people that love you. It's easy to love people that you get along with. But the real test of your Christianity, your spirituality, and your relationship with God is what you do when people don't like you. See, Facebook a lot of times is full of Christians saying, if they don't like you, you don't like them back. You just got to learn how to kick people out of your life. Listen, you don't even understand it. Those are the people that you need the most because they challenge you, y'all hear me? To grow up. Those are the people that challenge you to grow up. Those are the people that challenge you to continue to love them as Christ loved you. Loves you. You need those people. But preacher, what if I continue to try to reach my hand in friendship out to them and they keep denying me? Keep trying. What's it going to hurt? It's going to hurt my pride. Yeah, you need to get rid of that. Anything that hurts your pride is good for you. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, and that's fine. That's fine. You just continue to live in your little bubble. Amen? Continue to live in your little, you be the bubble baby in church. Amen? If anybody gonna deal with you, they gotta reach their hand through the bubble. You be the bubble baby, and that's fine. Amen? That's what you want to be. So that every time you think of that mentality, you think of yourself as a bubble baby. Amen? Sometimes you got to draw a visual. Anyhow, 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 23. Are they ministers of Christ? I speak as a fool, I am more. Amen. 2 Corinthians 11 and 23. Amen. Labors more abundant, and stripes above measure, in prisons more frequent, in deaths oft. Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice was I beaten with rods. Once I was stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep, in journeyings often, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers, in perils of my own countrymen, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren, in weariness, in painfulness, in watchings often, in hunger and thirst, in fastings often, in cold and nakedness, beside those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches, who is weak, and I am not weak, who is offended, and I burn not. Paul said, listen, I'm just like you. You're weak, so am I. If you get offended, I get offended too. If I must needs glory, I will glory of the things which concern my infirmities or my weaknesses. Amen. In Damascus, the governor under Aretas, the king, kept the city of the Damascenes with the garrison, desires to apprehend me. And through a window in a basket was I let down by the wall and escaped his hands. But he never abandoned the course. All of this stuff right here, you think to yourself, he said, I was beaten 3 times. Some of y'all will get beaten once and be like, oh, I'm done. That has never happened to me again. But that happened to him 3 times. That means he got beaten. Then he went back and did the same thing, got beaten the second time, and he went back and did the same thing and got beaten the 3rd time. He said of the Jews, 5 times he received 40 stripes, except 1 time. So 4 times he received 40 stripes, and maybe the last time he received 39. 40 stripes was the maximum that they could give. They couldn't give more than that. And he said, that happened to me. How many times, church? How many times? No, 3 times he was beaten with rods. 5 times. 5 times. But he still didn't abandon the course. I said, preacher, how do you know he didn't abandon the course? Because he said, I have finished my course. That's how I know. He said, I fought a good fight. I have kept the faith. Now I finished my course. I have kept the faith. I never quit, no matter how rough it got. And it got rough. What's it going to take for you to quit? For you to come to church and start looking at the exit sign and just waiting for a reason. Because as soon as I'm given the right reason, I'm out of here. I just haven't been given a reason that I feel that anybody will accept. And then when you run out of reason, then you run out of patience, then you say, the Lord led me away. I'm not even saying that that's not true. But there's a way that people leave. Amen? Amen. But in our church, just ring the bell. That's it. Amen. It'll be okay. Just ring the bell. Amen. Lastly, and this is one of the most important ones, you must prepare for the course. You have to be prepared. If there is one message that I preach from this pulpit, it's you being prepared for what is coming. Story, Jesus, the Bible says that in John 13, that he rose up from supper, after supper was ended. Now I preach right there. Because we got to understand that there comes a time when supper is over. But supper being ended, Jesus rose up and girded himself with a towel. And he got down on one knee, if I can do it, up here. Amen. Probably got down on both. And he took his disciples and began to wash their feet. Now, the struggle was not getting down here. The struggle was getting up. Guess who was in that group of whose feet he washed? A man by the name of Judas Iscariot, who Jesus knew was going to betray him. The real test of Christianity is not how you treat your friends. Can I say that again nice and loud for you this morning? The real test of Christianity is not how you treat your friends. It had been easy for Jesus to wash the feet of John and of James and all of them, but to wash the feet of Judas, whom he knew was going to be the one to betray him to death. And also to wash the feet of Peter, whom he knew was going to deny him. The real test of Christianity is how you treat people that mistreat you. Amen. If you cannot treat people that mistreat you right, then you don't have a right to call yourself a Christian. Because there are principles and the foundation that Christianity is built upon. And the foundation's name is Jesus Christ. Amen. He is our foundation. And before he ever went to the cross, he was saying to the church, by the way, he said to the disciples, do you see what I have done? The disciples had no idea that Judas was a betrayer. Do you see what I have done? You call me Lord and Master. So I am. But if I have washed your feet, if I have served you, you ought to serve one another. And I believe that when Jesus died on the cross and rose again, those men remembered that day in the upper room when the Savior washed the feet of the betrayer. And I wonder if the church will ever get it. When people mistreat you and you can treat them good, that is the cornerstone and the foundation of the Christian faith. We can treat people good when they treat us good. Amen. But can you treat them good when you don't like something that they did? When you know, and by the way, just so you understand this, before the feet washing, Judas had already gone to the elders and let them know what his intentions was. Jesus knew it. So we're not even talking about a hypothetical situation that may happen. We're talking about something that was already put in motion. And somebody come to you and tell you, yeah, so-and-so came and told me this, that, and the other about you. And you know somebody's talking about you. Can you still walk up to that individual and say, love you, man, good to see you. Not that he ever talks about me, but I'm just using him as an example. Love you, man, it's good to see you. Mean it from your heart. Not look at him and go, oh, there he is. See, I knew he was going to show up. I ain't got nothing to say to him. And as a matter of fact, we stay away from him because I might want to punch him in the mouth. Because I know the stuff that he done said about me. I told him some things in confidence that he done went back to somebody else with. I'm not saying being a phony. I could go to him and talk to him and say, hey, brother, why would you do that? Now, I may not ever confide in him again like that, but it still doesn't mean that me and him can't get along with each other. Every time I see him, I gotta be willing. I want to punch him in the mouth because I don't like something he did. And then 10 years from now, I'm still bringing up something that he did 10 years ago. He's living his life, and I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the past. Stuck. I can't move forward. Every time I see him, I remind him, you remember what you did to me 10 years ago? That's why I don't deal with you. But wait a minute. That was 10 years ago. People change, but you haven't, because you're still stuck. Hey, preacher, this just happened last week. A week ago. What is it called, church?
Past.
The past. Woo! I'm so glad I got people that understands. It's in the past. You're going to keep reliving something that's in the past over and over again. My son, love my son. My son won this contest when he was younger. We had men's fellowship on the Saturday, and I allowed my son to treat the men at the men's fellowship. And we spent all his money. Now understand something. I've already paid him that money over and over again. But for years, you remember, Dad, when you took my money and you made me spend my money on the men's fellowship? I'm talking about years. He would not let this thing go. I let you talk. I'm preaching. So he would not let this thing go. Yeah.
How many years you been telling that story? How many years you been telling that story?
Yes, I still come up there. Oh, I do. I do. How old are you? It's still getting older.
I thought this was
22
church.
22 years old, still can't walk. Can't believe it. Anyway, my story.
I thought this was
But he wouldn't let it go. And finally, he did. He let it go. He was like, Dad, I realized that I was holding on to something that I didn't need to hold on to. And guess what? That's what maturity teaches us. This is why we have to be patient one with another, even in that. Because one day you will become a mature person. If you let me finish the story, I was coming to you. But you're an impatient individual. But as we grow up in maturity, we realize that the things that we thought were bad and that we had to hold on to was okay. Amen? So I finish by saying to you, brothers and sisters, let's cut each other some slack. I love what you said. What you said is, please be patient with me as I'm learning to forgive. And as I'm learning to forgive, please forgive me whenever I step out of line. It's not what our church is all about, brothers and sisters. It's not what we're about. We're not about holding grudges against people. We are about forgiving and restoring. That shows love. And Jesus washed the feet of Judas Iscariot, gave him the first sop from the pot, which was a sign of honor. Then he looked him in the eyes and told him that he was the one that was going to betray him. Everything to try to restore Judas, and it didn't work. So then you know what he did? He dismissed him. What thou doest, do quickly. Church, let's have some of that, amen. I know you don't like me right now, but let me just love you anyway. Let me show you that the way you treat me has no bearings on who I am. And maybe that will be enough to help you to come back and say, I've been treating you like dirt, but you know what? You have shown me the love of Christ. Amen, church? Amen. I love y'all. Amen. Greater is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, because the book is still being written. Amen. My last chapter has not been written yet, praise God, and neither have yours. Amen. So let's be patient one with another.